181 career starts, 16 yards away from 50,000 yards. Lots of time here. Close. Ray goes down. Brian Bulkey with his first sack of the season. A Hamilton team that does not put a lot of pressure on the quarterback and is last in the CFL in sacks, has its first of the day.
And again, there's the left arm over top, quick swim move. And all over Ricky Ray.
Brian Bulkey, Windsor, Ontario native. Played his college ball at Stanford. One of the most interesting guys you'll ever meet. 2nd and 18. Swinging it out to Guy. And nowhere to go. Stopped at the 20. And once again, the Argos will have to bring out their lethal weapon today, Swayze Waters.
Brandon Stewart told us yesterday that in Ticat land, especially in that secondary, they were calling it Shark Week. Said it's feeding time here today as you see them buzzing around.
He didn't really tell us what kind of shark he was going to be. There were a bunch of different sharks that Brandon was talking about. Said there's a great white. They're mostly tiger sharks, that he said. So this is a Hamilton team as Michael Coe goes off the field. It's Brandon Stewart and Orlando Steinauer, a guy who knows well on both sides of this Labor Day Classic. Longtime Argo and now the defensive coordinator of the Tiger Cats. This is a Tiger Cat team, though, comes in well rested. They've had 15 days off.
Yeah, they've the one team that's actually had both of their bye weeks already. So they're going to have a straight run from here through to the end of the season.
Played fewer games than everyone else, just 7. Let's see what Swayze does this time. Another cannonading drive. And Kerry Coe spins. Drop to the 40. 56-yard boot this time. Hamilton Tiger Cats haven't sacked too many quarterbacks this season. Their first on Ricky Ray. And the first of the year for Brian Bulkey. 13-12 Cats. Quarterbacks as they continue to contribute to a great cause. Zach Kolaris 3 times today. Sidearm to Moses Madu. Again, Purolator contributes the quarterback's weight in food to the local food bank, and already 835,000 pounds raised. Toronto near the top, Hamilton at the bottom.
Well, Ticat fans picking up the slack for their team here today, though.
That's been a recurring theme over the last few years, though. This play works really the ball game. Luke Tasker on the hitch, and it works well here to pick up a first down. But Tiger Cats, you know, we saw Angelo Mosca here earlier. Since those days, and maybe even a few seasons later, they notoriously through the last few seasons have not been able to have those sack masters, those Joe Montfords, those Angelo Moscas.
Yeah, well, it always seems like ever since.
Kolaris trying to make something out of nothing.
This Ticat defense lost in quick succession. Justin Hickman, Garrett McIntyre, both heading south, and I don't think they have ever really, from a consistency point of view, replaced the pass rush that they lost with the departures of those guys.
Throwing down again. Kolaris goes deep for Tasker, and he can't run underneath it. Overshoots him against the wind, and so the Cats will now boot it away again. 6.5 to go in this third quarter. Just a 1-point game. The Eastern Division rivals locking horns here in a very topsy-turvy Canadian Football League this year, the West Division and East Division. But the importance not lost. Every game in the East so important. 4-point games now with the slow starts by Hamilton, Montreal, and Ottawa, and Toronto. Short kick. was running up, but again induces a no yards call. Well, the U.S. Open on Flushing Meadows. Coverage begins in 7 minutes on TSN2. This is for tonight. But Ginny Bouchard on court, warming up now over on TSN Feed 2. Ricky Ray 14 yards away now. Sure, not many people thought it would happen in the third quarter or later. Spinning now is Curtis Steele. He's only had a couple of looks today. They've used Steve Slayton predominantly in the backfield.
I expect to see a little more of both of these running backs, quite frankly, both carrying the ball and as receivers out of that backfield. Then looking for someone to pick up slack with Chad Owens and Andre Dury out of this lineup. Those are the two guys who are typically making catches close to the line of scrimmage and picking up yards after the catch. Let your running backs do a little bit of that in your passing game.
2nd and 9. Ray over the top, not caught. Mike Bradwell. It is a mishmash unit. Bradwell's one of the incumbents that's not hurt here for the Argos. This is the first time that Ray went to him today. He can't haul it in.
Bradwell, the top guy in terms of seniority with the club among those Argo receivers. First, second round pick in 2008. Actually joined the team in 09 out of McMaster.
Kerry Koch gathers it at the 15. Picks his way up near the 33-yard line. 13-12. Tiger Cats. Zach Collaros is returned to the lineup. So far, so good. Back on offense when we come back to Tim Hortons Field in the Hammer. 13-12 Hamilton, hard-hitting Labor Day Classic. Let's go down to Matthew.
A couple of injury updates. Ticats long snapper Marc-Antoine Fortin is out of the game with a right knee injury. And now, as you can see, Jalil Carter, Argos defensive back, tells me he's out of the game with a head injury. Also with the Ticats, Michael Coe, the defensive end, is right now getting treatment for a right knee injury, and he has ice on it. Guys.
All right, Jalil Carter, that's a blow to the Argos defense right now. He's the anchor of that secondary. Here comes the house now. Collaros lets it go, and Andy Fantuz hangs on, gripping that football tightly up near the 47-yard line. One of the keys for the Hamilton Tiger Cats is this guy, Andy Fantuz.
Yeah, had a pretty quiet day thus far, but a guy who certainly they'd like to get in sync with Zach Collaros. That's his third catch of the day for 30 yards. As you see Matt Black returning lineup, he's in the corner.
Good play action here from the Cats, and they give it to Fantuz, and Collaros sucking the defender in and then letting the football fly to Fantuz.
They're going to bring Fantuz across the formation and slip him out into the flat here off that play action. Collaros doing a nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Tommy Condello's called a real nice game for his quarterback here today.
And showing hardly any rust at all from his time away. The bull forward is Moses Madu, and we asked Zach yesterday, Dwayne, about, concussion and, the fact that a lot of players don't know a lot about it. It's one of the first times he ever had to deal with the issues, and, the dark times and the protocol and the treatment and staying away from things and not being able to exercise. He relied on the advice of some good friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And you heard Matthew speak earlier about the bond he developed with Andy Fantuz over this. Fantuz having missed time at the start of the year due to a concussion, but a guy who's been very involved in a lot of concussion awareness programs over the course of the last few years.
Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Justin Medlock using up that clock. Let's it go. No yards. And a 15-yarder because he caught it on the fly. Just a 30-yard kick. Good field position for Ricky Ray. Will this be the drive that he moves into select company?
No yards. Hamilton, number 15-yard penalty. First down.
If you had an over-under on when Ricky Ray would get 90 yards, I don't know. He would have taken the under as far as terms of game time for sure.
I mean, typical game for Ricky Ray. That's first or second quarter type number, but held in check early here by the Tiger Cat defense.
He's got his twin backs with him now. Slayton and Steele staying for protection. Ray tosses it off to Steele, who spins. Picked up 7 yards. He's second down and 3. Bring the big bodies in here.
Both sides. The beef. Hamilton adds a 5th lineman to their alignment to offset the Argos. That tight end formation.
Ricky Ray puts Darvin Adams in motion. And whistles again, and a penalty flag, a time count violation.
Time count violation. Toronto, number 15. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So from a potential running play for a first down, Ricky Ray is going to have to put this one in the air.
But that's a tough one to swallow, as they were going for the element of surprise there, bringing the big bodies in, and then they were going to throw the ball with Hamilton with one less defensive back on the field. Now they've kind of showed that look that they wanted to spring on them.
Second down and 8. Ray, he's in trouble again. And the Cats, do they have it? The ball was fumbled. Ricky Ray's had some protection issues lately, hanging on to the football. And they're saying it is Toronto football, but Ricky Ray goes down again.
Keep an eye on the defensive end, Arnaud Gascon-Nadon. He's going to get in there to help clean up, along with Antonio Coleman, the other end.
Looks like he may have been down anyway. Hamilton sack. Under a minute, third quarter. Peering into that sun and downfield quickly. Toronto Argo team's done a good job today.
Yeah, that's Brendan Galanders, rookie running back out of the University of Ottawa. Making an impact, a guy primarily a ball carrier in college, but has made this Argo roster as a fullback and special teamer.
Former OUA All-Star Brendan Galanders getting a chance to contribute here now. First and 10 for the Hamilton Tiger Cats at the 30-yard line. They will have the wind in the fourth. Keep in mind, though, the major scores have been against the wind in this game. Badou crashes over the 30, picks up a couple.
Hamilton doing a pretty decent job running the football today, and it certainly helps a little bit to have the big fella Joel Figueroa back in their lineup. He's in at right tackle, another guy who's been out for an extended period of time. He's been one of the Tiger Cats' top offensive linemen over the last couple of years when he's been in. The problem is that he hasn't been in a lot.
6 games missed last year, 8 games played. Former Miami Hurricane almost picked off. Vincent Agnew has been one of the Argo ball hawks today. That is the final play of the third quarter. Argos will go against the wind, Cats with the wind on opening day of Tim Hortons Field. We've got a 1-point ball game. What else between the Hatfields and McCoys? The Tiger Cats and the Argos on TSN. They raise the curtain on Tim Hortons Field today. Labor Day Classic on TSN. Stamps and Eskimos. Battle of Alberta still to come after this one, but the Battle of Ontario is separated by 1 point right now. Not exactly an offensive thriller in that third quarter, but defenses are settling in.
Yeah, they certainly are. Both teams obviously have come in very well prepared defensively, but Argo receivers aren't doing Ricky Ray a lot of favors either. There's been a little collection of drops along the way. Missed opportunities as Ricky Ray sits about 8 or 9 yards away from that 50,000-yard plateau. He might have reached it long ago with a little bit of help.
They catch half those footballs. So now the Cats in this fourth quarter with the wind, which is still blowing at a pretty quick pace here. So Ricky Ray, and he will be the first to tell you, 50,000 yards, that plateau is not even on his mind. He knows the importance of this one, the importance for both teams in picking up this win here today.
You have felt over the course of this Labor Day weekend a certain playoff intensity in the matchups, and you combine that regardless of what the team's overall records are. In both divisions, things are very close, and you combine that with the rivalries and the excitement that always surrounds Labor Day. It's been a fantastic weekend thus far.
Curtis Steele, and the backfield's tripped up again. Hamilton defense coming up big time. Courtney Stephen, loss of 3 on the play.
Stephen got just enough of him there. It looked like Steele might be able to recover as he was stumbling a bit. Just couldn't regain his feet. Courtney Stephen, the Brampton, Ontario native. Split his college career between Wilfrid Laurier University and Northern Illinois.
2nd and 13. Ray's in trouble. Sacked again. There's a nice birthday gift for Antonio Coleman.
Coleman today celebrating his 28th. And a knockdown in the first half, and here comes up with that sack. Gets the shoulders down low to get underneath.
Both teams 3 sacks in this game. As you might expect, low scoring between these two. All flutters up. There's a no yards call. Kerry Koto bursts outside. 15-yard penalty on that. Defense is rising up here. Playoff intensity. Antonio Coleman, the birthday boy, with the berry.